Stop number 27 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series for Season 28 brings us to Richmond International Raceway. As we're here today for the running of the Exide Batteries 400 as we're set for the last nighttime short track race on the circuit this season. This is not the last time we'll be on a short track this season, but the last short track race under the lights, I mean to say. So we are here today for the running of the Exide Batteries 400 as we're set for 60 laps of action here today on this 3/4 mile D-shaped racetrack, and here's the starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole, it's a pair of McIntyres. Levi on the inside of the front on the pole, and beside him on the outside pole, it is Matt McIntyre, number 44. No relation to each other again. Going the next row down has second row has car 71, Kev Shearer, a two-timer this season so far. He's alongside number 48, Jesse Turner. Third row sees Jessica Shelton at number 9 and number 66, Johnny Gardner. Both of them carry in-car cameras in today's race here at Richmond. Levi McIntyre, in fact, will have our third camera here today. And both Shelton and Gardner have won this season. Next row down has car number 90, Charles Samper, and number 4, William Brock. Next row down has number 22, Dylan Pote. He's flanked by number 1. It is Trent Dunham. Next row down has Zach Rogers, the only 4-time winner this season so far. He's in number 98. He's alongside number 3, Cole Deaver in the Wrangler Chevrolet. Next row has 27, Stephen Cullen, a great qualifying run for him in the old Milwaukee Pontiac. He's flanked by number 55, Rob Evans. Next row down has car number 5, Phil Parker in the City Chevrolet All-Star Racing Chevrolet. And number 33, Jacob Thibodeau sits alongside. Next row has number 2, Dylan Young, and number 28, Joshua Osborne. Joshua won her twice this season. Next row down has Kyle Matthews, number 43, the winner this season at the Daytona 500. And the All-Stars at Charlotte. He's alongside the Southern 500 winner at Darlington this season, Colton Schwartz in car number 41. Next row has car number 26, Quentin Moore in the Food Country Buick. He's alongside number 8. It is Matt Haas sitting alongside. Next row down has Mike Becker, number 7, and number 70, it is Mitchell Collins, winner this season at Dover. Next row has number 11, Zach Winkle, and number 64, Jay Jefferson. Next row down has number 12, Ryan George, and number 15, Kat Batson. Next row down has Keith Batson in 21, and number 84, Zachary Fitzwater. Next row down has the championship points leader, Seth Cullen, 52, and number 51, Jordan Anderson. Next row down has Nathan Hudson in 16, and number 88, it is Aaron Macklin. Macklin going for the season sweep at Richmond this season. He won here in the way back in the third race of the season. Next row has numbers 47, Zed Weinstein, and number 14, Daniel Bouchard. Bouchard won at the second visit at Talladega. Next row down, Shay Derryman in 0, and number 97, Laura Chung. Next row down has James Sykes in 89, and number 67, Chelsea Bolton. Starting shotgun the field will be car number 75, Travis Furness in a Simonized Car Wash Pontiac. Command has been given for the engines as we get set for racing here today at Richmond International Raceway here as the field rolls off a pit road for the pace lap. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Slow-mo. Next, so the field comes down for green flag racing here at So the field gets set for green flag racing here at Richmond International Raceway here. Levi McIntyre and Matt McIntyre will have the front row for this race here. The first time we had a pair of people with the same last name starting on the front row. Other than maybe the Batsons possibly, as the green flag flies. We're underway in the Exide Batteries 400 at Richmond. Way this track usually is, turns 2 and 4 is a trouble spot, and Dylan Pote gets turned by Zach Rogers, while meantime Levi McIntyre almost got turned by Kev Shearer on the first lap of the race here. It looks like, and that didn't take long for the first caution flag to fly here today at Richmond. Or no, wait, are we still green? No, yeah, we are under caution first time. Well, it didn't take long for the first caution flag to fly here at Richmond here as Dylan Pote comes down pit road. He got turned by Zach Rogers coming off turn number 2. on the very first lap of this race here. I was getting ready to mention that turns 2 and 4 are usually the trouble spots at Richmond. And let's take a look at this. What happened here? First off, while Levi McIntyre almost got turned into the wall by Kev Shearer, this happened at the same time here. Dylan Poteet got turned by Zach Rogers, and into the wall he goes. Sends Poteet into a spin right there, and comes. And I thought he was going to go back up the track right here and go right into their entire field here. They're kind of like a bowling ball going for a strike. And that race back to the line saw Levi McIntyre beat Jessica Shelton back to the start-finish line for the first caution flag of the day here. Third is Charles Samper. Fourth, I think, will be Jesse Turner, and fifth will be Kev Shearer. Actually, my mistake. Shearer will be fourth, and Turner will be fifth position in this race so far here at Richmond International Raceway. And Dylan Poteet, sadly for him, he's been knocked out of the race. So, short day for the Miller High Life Buick. So let's try this restart again here at Richmond International Raceway here in the Exide Barriers 400 here, as we had a kind of a crazy start to this race here. It's Levi McIntyre, the leader of this race here. Jessica Shelton is second. Third, as we mentioned, is Charles Samper. Fourth is Kev Shearer. Fifth is Jesse Turner. Matt McIntyre dropped to 6th position. Zach Rogers is 7th. Stephen Cullen running in the 8th position. 9th is Johnny Gardner. 10th is William Brogdon. It's Phil Parker 11th. 12th is Dylan Young. 13th is Trent Dunham. 14th is Cole Deaver. And 15th is Kyle Matthews with Rob Evans, Quentin Moore, Jacob Thibodeau, Mike Becker, and Joshua Osborne, the top 20. As the field's about to get ready to come out turn number 4 for the restart here, Levi McIntyre leads him down. We'll try once again to start this race at Richmond. Here we go. Lap number 7. McIntyre got moved at the track right here by Jessica Shelton, and boy, who led that lap? That was pretty darn close, and he gave it to McIntyre, looks like. Yes, he did. But Jessica Shelton takes the lead, coming off turn number 2 here, and she'll hit the course number 9 up to the front of the field right now. Kev Shearer up to 2nd position now, or tries for 2nd place now on Levi McIntyre, as Shelton leads her first lap of the race here. As now Shearer goes to 2nd position, Turner at the 3rd spot now, and here comes Charles Samper, number 90. McIntyre really loose going through 1 and 2. Of course, a lot of those drivers have to manhandle those cars through those turns here at Richmond here. This track not really easy to get around. And especially if you run the race, especially if you run on the outside lane here at Richmond, as you'll see right there in this case here. You saw right there, and McIntyre got passed by Johnny Gardner. Gardner has his car handling more smoothly. And meantime, speaking of smoothly, here comes Jesse Turner doing that same thing as he, I should say, smoothly taking the lead on Jessica Shelton right there. That sounded pretty corny. Can I add that one back? But anyway, yellow flag flies for the 2nd time here today at Richmond International Raceway, and it's the winner of the sprint, and it's the winner of the first visit here, Aaron Macklin, who spun and hit the wall and rankling up that Gatorade Pontiac pretty good. Macklin had just dropped the 40th, I believe, when that happened here, and we actually had a crash right on the backstretch right there that happened before Macklin and Bouchard got together, and it was the 97 of Laura Chung who got tapped by another girl, Chelsea Bowles. Hit there, damages that front end of number 97 Oldsmobile. But now here's what happened between Bouchard and Macklin. Bouchard just drives right into Macklin's car and just drives him right into the wall through 3 and 4. So that was I don't want to say it was a deliberate turn into the wall, but it was sort of looked almost that way. So unfortunately for both Aaron Macklin and Chelsea and Laura Chung, that's going to be Well, Aaron Macklin and Daniel Bouchard, excuse me, that's going to knock them both right out of the race, obviously. So, second caution flag of the day is about to be wrapped up here as we're about to get the green flag once again on lap number 16. We have not really had much of a green flag run here so far at Richmond. We actually had a pretty good stretch here at one point on the last run. Green flag flies on the 16th lap of this race here. We're now down to 44 to go here at Richmond International Raceway. Jesse Turner leads. Jessica Shelton is second position. Third right now is Kev Sheard, Charles Samper and Johnny Gardner the top 5. And here comes Shelton for the lead on Turner. And Jess pulls back ahead here, so Shelton moves back up to the lead on lap number 17 of this race as they go through turns number 1 and 2. And now Turner tries once again. He'll move to the inside, and those two are going at it here pretty good here. The 48 and the 9 cars are. So Jesse Turner goes back out in front here. Second is battle for second now going on between Shelton and Shearer as they go through turns 3 and 4, and move Kev up to the top, up to the second position now in the Action Vans Oldsmobile. Kev, a winner twice this season so far. He won at Martin. He won the first visit to Martinsville and the first visit to Talladega. He won back-to-back races. Johnny Gardner, meantime, was the winner in the first visit to North Wilkesboro in the first Union 400 as he takes second position, a 66 Skull Bandit Chevrolet. But Jesse Turner's the man out in front right now here as they go through turns 1 and 2. Pace car sitting there on the pit road. Now move Charles Samper up to second position, and now Zach Rogers going to try to make a 3 wide off turn number 4. That was a tight squeeze right there. And Rogers with a bonsai move goes to second position now, and he'll take the 26 car of Quentin Moore with him. Quentin Moore moving his way up through the field nicely in that Food Country Buick. And we got trouble in turns 3 and 4. Oh my God. 2 cars upside down. That was Jacob Thibodeau and Keith Batson. Batson number 2 in the points coming in this race. And that damaged really good on that number 21 Valvoline Ford. Jordan Anderson was involved. Nathan Hudson was involved. Laura Chung spins again in that 97 car. The best Oldsmobile. Travis Furness involved. And there's Ryan George. He's involved in the 12 car. 70 car Mitchell Collins was involved. Mike Becker involved. Thibodeau. Rob Evans. Well, no time like the present to see what happened in replay. This massive crash happening on lap number 21 here at Richmond International Raceway. Yeah, Colton Schwartz, another what car was involved in that crash in the 41 car. And I don't know if Stephen Cullen got any damage in that car in that crash too. Thibodeau slides right into the 17 car of Levi McIntyre. Levi pushes him right into the 41 car of Colton Schwartz. That sends them both spinning. Kyle Matthews got a slight piece of it there. There's where Schwartz got bulldozed by the 27 car of Stephen Cullen, and everybody else. Okay, everybody else is going to get through. Now, here comes the whole field of cars. Oh, my goodness. James Sykes piles in there. Oh, is that Seth Cullen, the 52, the points leader? Did he get any damage? I don't know if he did or not. Keith Batson and Jacob Thibodeau, those two obviously got the wildest rides of the bunch. Real time with Thibodeau. Oh my gosh, and jumps right over the cars of Shay Dairyman and Ryan George. Chelsea Bolt's 67 car, she was in that mix as well. And you saw Thibodeau's car around. He was riding a four-wheel tornado. Before he got flipped over by Batson. Here's Batson's view right there. And James Sykes is the one who turned him over upside down. And Batson ended up on his roof, so... So just as you rejoin us, a green flag's about to fly once again. It is Jesse Turner, the leader, then Zach Rogers, Quentin Moore, Charles Saber, and Jessica Shelton, the top 10, or top 5, excuse me. So Poteet, Macklin, Bouchard, Anderson, Furness, Batson, Hudson, Rob Evans, Thibodeau, Collins, Mike Becker, Ryan George, and Laura Chung all out of the race here in here at Richmond, and that's about, let's see, that's about a 13 cars I believe involved out of this race so far, and we're not even halfway yet. We're about a couple laps away from hitting halfway. Average speed just a very slow at this. Average speed after 28 laps here, very slow, somewhat 69.842 miles per hour. Quentin Moore has the lead, but now here comes Charles Saber to the low side for the number 1 spot here. Gardner to 3rd spot. 4th is Shearer in the battle for 5th between Rogers and Shelton. There they are, the 98 and the 9 cars. And we asked if there was any damage to Seth Cole's car. It doesn't look like there was any. Seth is being shown in 20th position. Seth, we mentioned him because he's the points leader coming into this race at Richmond, and had a pretty big points lead coming into this race too after a few solid runs the last few races on the season here. As we watch Charles Saber lead this race here, and Johnny Gardner ducks it inside of his buddy Quentin Moore here as they go through turns 3 and 4. And now Gardner feeling the heat from Trent Dunham in number 1, the winner at Texas this season. Talking about the man driving the number 1 car. And now Rogers and Matt McIntyre both moving down the low side, trying to gain some spots here they can. That is a battle for the 6th position here. Rogers in 6th, McIntyre in 7th. There's a helicopter cam view right there. Battle for the lead going on between Charles Sanford and Jessica Shelton. And Shelton takes the lead here again in number 9 Coors Melling Ford. Go through off turn number 4 they come here. Sanford not giving up though as Shelton leads that lap here. Average speed of almost 77 miles an hour. That's the 3 caution flags that has slowed this race down to that pace. And Sanford now goes back to the inside, says, "You had the lead for that 1 lap, Jess. I'm going to take it back, right back from you." And Charles Sanford goes to the lead now. Sanford's not yet won the season, believe it or not, here in the number 90 Chameleon Ford as they come through turns number 1 and 2. Gardner goes 2nd position. Now here comes Gardner looking for the lead, and he's got it through 3 and 4. So Johnny Gardner goes to the lead now in car 66 here, and boy, a tremendous battle we're having for the lead between Gardner, Sanford, and Shelton. And now Jess decides you're in my crosshairs now, Johnny, and as they go through turns 3 and 4 now. Just took a peek to the low side, and now let's see what happens coming out turn number 4. She looks low, and here comes, you go through turns 1 and 2. Johnny backs up a little bit, and Jess goes back into the top spot now in that red and white number 9. And now Sanford goes to second position now. Shelton leads that lap, but Charles closing up like gangbusters here as they go through turn number 1. Jess gets a little bit loose through that first and second turns here, holds lead for the time being. But Charles all over that back bumper through turns 3 and 4. And Charles is going to turn Jess into the grass. And Jess still led that lap despite going through the grass. Boy, that was a save if I ever saw one from the number 9 car, Shelton. She was almost totally lost. So no yellow flag flew, but boy, that was quite a drive.
I'm gonna go over 9.
But meantime, we have Charles Simmer leading this race right now, number 90. 66 is Gardner in second position right now. Third is Quentin Moore. Fourth is now Matt McIntyre. Shelton, despite all this, has now dropped to 5th. Maybe 6th now, as here comes Jesse Turner to the low side. Riding with Jessica Shelton in car number 9. Still within striking distance of the leaders, however, though. Through turns 3 and 4 they come. Lap car up ahead right there, Charles Simmer. That's Colton Schwartz in 41, the winner of the Southern 500 at Darlington. Last race we brought to you on the tour. But not a good day for Colton right now. He runs in 28th position right now. And now we go through, and now we have 4 cars breaking away here in the top 4 spots. It's Sanford leading. Second is Gardner. Third is Quentin Moore. Fourth is Matt McIntyre. Off turn number 4 they come here. Matt goes to the low side, tries to get by Schwartz, and he'll bring Shelton with him. Coming to start finish line, they'll be completing lap number 47. We'll have 13 laps remaining here at Richmond. Gardner closing up right there. He's looking for a second victory of the season. Both Charles Sanford and Quentin Moore looking for their first win this season here, and boy, Quentin turns Gardner to the low side now. Johnny goes low. Who is he gonna? I think he's gonna pull the bumper on Charles Sanford there for a minute through turns 1 and 2 now. On board Johnny Gardner's car, and Johnny goes to the lead in car 66 now. Now you're looking for the rear bumper cam at the number 66 Skull Bandit Chevy. Quentin Moore to second in the Food Country Buick. Quentin looks to the low side. Gardner staying high as they come on to number 4. They're coming out for 10 laps remaining. That completes the 50th lap of this race here. Gardner and Moore, first and second at the moment. Sanford to third, Kev Shearer to fourth, and Jessica Shelton in fifth. And meantime, problems with Matt McIntyre's car. Problems with the 44 of Matt McIntyre. He is slow on the track. He was running in 6th when his car suddenly broke. Oh my goodness! Tough break for Matt McIntyre I think he'll limp that number 44 car on the pit road, and he will do so. 45 miles an hour on pit road for the number 44 Piedmont Airlines Chevy. And this happening with 7 laps remaining in this race. And it looks like a tire failure on the number 44 Piedmont Chevrolet, and Matt McIntyre's already gone a lap down. But meantime, we now have 6 laps remaining for Johnny Gardner as he and Quentin Moore battle it out for the lead. But lurking right there behind in third spot is Kev Shearer as Matt McIntyre gets back on the racetrack right now, and he'll likely be put a second lap down possibly. So Matt back up there with the people he was running with about a while back there, but now he's on the verge of being gone put a second lap down here, and here comes Quentin Moore for the lead. Johnny Gardner got loose coming off turn number 2, and Quentin Moore goes to the top spot in number 26. And now you got a 3-way battle for the lead here: Moore versus Gardner versus Kev Shearer. Off turn number 2 they come. Sanford and Shelton are not that far back, though, in the 90 and the 9 cars. 3 laps to go. Can Quentin Moore hold him off for his first victory of the season? He's not yet won. Kev Shearer's won twice this season. Gardner's won once. Shelton's won twice. And Sanford's not yet won this season. That's how the top 5 shakes out and wins. 2 to go. Quentin Moore, car 26, out in front. Here comes Shearer to the high side. Kev Shearer gets loose through off turn number 2. That may have shot his chances to crap. Fourth turn they come. The white flag waves over Quentin Moore. He has 1 lap remaining in the Food Country Buick. As he rounds off turn number 2, puts Matt McIntyre second lap down here, and about for third, maybe here, second position between Gardner and Shelton. But where it counts up front, it is Quentin Moore winning the Exide Bears 400 at Richmond, and Johnny Gardner gets second position as he holds off Shelton for that spot. What a drive by Quentin Moore as he finally gets his first victory of the season in the Food Country Buick. Johnny Gardner comes home second. Third will go to Jessica Shelton. Fourth to Kev Shearer. Fifth to Zach Rogers. Sixth to Charles Sanford. Seventh to Dylan Young. Eighth to Cole Deaver. Joshua Osborne comes home ninth. And 10th will go to Trent Dunham. Average speed 92.726 miles per hour. As 27 races are in the books, and we have now 7 races remaining on the season. Next race on the tour will be at Dover for the Peak Antifreeze 400. And then after Dover, we'll be going to Martinsville, then North Wilkesboro, then Charlotte, then Rockingham, then Phoenix, and then the finale at Atlanta. That'll be your remaining races of the season here. 26 cars will finish this race on the lead lap here at Richmond, considering the crash fest we had in the first few laps. So it's, yeah. But Quentin Moore wins the race here today. We gave you the top 10 already. Jay Jefferson with a solid finish, finishes in 11th position. 12th will go to Phil Parker. 13th was Jesse Turner. 14th lead by McIntyre, the pole sitter for this race. William Brock 15th. 16th will go to Zed Weinstein. Seth Cole 17th. 18th to Kyle Matthews. 19th Shea Derryman. And 20th to Stephen Cullen. Zach Winkle is 21st. And Chelsea Bowles, Kat Badson, Zachary Fitzwater, Matt Haas, and James Sykes. That was the last of the lead lap finishers. 2 cars finished a lap or more down. Colton Schwartz in 27th and Matt McIntyre 2 laps down in 28th. A tough break for Matt McIntyre. Had a darn good run going on. Then a tire failure nailed him with about 8 laps remaining in that race. And suddenly Matt just sat there helpless. as far as his hopes for a good finish going out the window with that. And there's the attrition list right there, 29 through 41st. There are 13 cars out of the race. There are Laura Chung, Ryan George, Mike Becker, Mitchell Collins, Jacob Thibodeau, Rob Evans, Nathan Hudson, Keith Badson, Travis Furness, Jordan Anderson, Daniel Bouchard, Aaron Macklin, and Dylan Poteet was the cars out of the race. So average speed of 92.726 miles an hour and a margin of victory of almost 0.8 of a second here, as Gardner Evans Motorsports sweeps the top 2 spots. Quentin Moore and Johnny Gardner is your winner. Are the 2 who completes the day first and second. Quentin Moore gets his first victory of the season. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got internet, we got gaming videos, we got in our online videos. Whatever the president on the NNSCRA says the coolest ours for the channel, be sure to check out Set Duracell Cup Series, which is also on this channel. Also some other really cool stuff on this channel as well too. And also check out our other 2 NNSCRA series, the Marvel Studios Cup Series from Fresh Maniac 99, and the NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series from X8675309-808X's channel. And be sure to subscribe to both their channels as well too, because they also got some cool stuff on there too. So that will do it here today at Richmond. For now, this is James Cole. This has been a production on the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We'll see you at the high banks of Dover for the Peak Antifreeze 400.